The white-fronted bee-eater originates from the eastern and southern regions of Africa, where it has evolved as part of the rich bird life found across the continent's river systems and savanna landscapes. Its range stretches through countries such as Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Botswana, and South Africa. This species' presence is closely tied to areas where sandy banks and cliffs are naturally available, as these provide ideal conditions for the nesting colonies that the species depends on. Their habitat is strongly associated with river valleys, floodplains, and open woodland environments. White-fronted bee-eaters prefer places with exposed sandy or clay banks, which they use to excavate long nesting burrows. These areas are typically surrounded by open spaces, allowing them to hunt flying insects efficiently. They are often seen in savannas, forest edges, and lightly wooded regions where perching sites are abundant. The combination of warm climates, suitable nesting banks, and open feeding grounds forms the core habitat where these birds thrive. White-fronted bee-eaters are known for their highly social and cooperative lifestyles, forming tight-knit colonies that function almost like small communities. They spend much of their time perched together on branches or exposed lookout points, where they interact constantly through body movements and close physical spacing. These colonies often include extended family groups, and the birds show strong loyalty to their social units, returning to the same gathering sites year after year. Their behavior is marked by impressive aerial agility, especially when they leave their perches to chase flying insects. They launch into the air with swift, direct movements, often returning to the same perch after completing a flight. They also engage in frequent social grooming, cleaning each other's feathers to reinforce bonds within the group. White-fronted bee-eaters show strong territorial awareness around their nesting cliffs or perches, defending preferred spots within the colony, yet still maintaining a cooperative and harmonious structure within the group as a whole. One fascinating fact about white-fronted bee-eaters is their remarkable memory for social relationships. Studies have shown that each bird can recognize more than 50 different colony members, remembering who their relatives, allies, and past helpers are. This advanced social awareness helps maintain harmony within the colony and ensures that cooperation is directed toward family lines, which increases overall survival. White-fronted bee-eaters often launch from a perch in perfect sync with one another, creating a wave-like pattern of movement across a colony. This behavior is believed to help them assess wind conditions, locate swarms of insects more efficiently, and reduce the chances of predators isolating a single bird. Their coordinated movements give their colonies a lively, dynamic atmosphere. White-fronted bee-eaters also show a strong preference for sunbasking. Early in the morning, groups can be seen sitting together, feathers fluffed, warming themselves in the sunlight. This behavior not only raises their body temperature after a cool night but also improves flight performance for the day's hunting. Their synchronized sunning sessions strengthen social bonds and help the entire colony become active at the same time. White-fronted bee-eaters are among the most colorful members of the bee-eater family, displaying a vivid combination of green, red, white, chestnut, and blue. Their most distinctive feature is the white forehead and throat, which contrasts sharply with the bold red patch on the chest. The upper parts are mostly bright green, while the lower belly often shows light blue or turquoise tones. This blend of colors makes them stand out beautifully when perched in groups or gliding through sunlight. Their build is slender and streamlined, perfectly adapted for agile flight. They have a long, slightly curved beak designed for catching insects mid-air, and pointed wings that help them accelerate quickly. The tail is moderately long with a subtle taper, giving them stability during fast aerial maneuvers. Overall, their body shape is light and aerodynamic, allowing both speed and precision in flight. White-fronted bee-eaters are medium-sized bee-eaters, typically measuring around 22 to 23 centimeters in length, including the tail. Despite their length, they are very lightweight birds, usually weighing only around 26 to 30 grams, which enhances their agility in the air. White-fronted bee-eaters are fast, agile flyers, relying on quick, darting movements rather than long-distance speed. Their flight is built around rapid acceleration, sharp turns, and mid-air maneuvering, which allows them to chase and capture flying insects with precision. They launch from a perch, reach high speed within seconds, and can change direction almost instantly to follow the unpredictable movement of their prey. Although they are not known for extremely high top speeds like swifts or falcons, they excel in short, explosive bursts of speed. Their lightweight bodies and pointed wings give them the ability to move swiftly through the air, often appearing as quick green flashes as they shoot out, catch an insect, and return to the same perch. Their style of flight prioritizes control, agility, and rapid reaction time rather than sustained high-speed travel. White-fronted bee-eaters produce soft, melodious calls that are typically heard while they are in flight or when gathered in groups on a perch. Their calls are usually described as gentle, rolling trills or pip-pip-pip notes, delivered in a light, musical tone. These sounds are not loud or harsh, instead, they blend easily into the background of their habitat, giving their colonies a pleasant, continuous chatter. Their vocalizations play an important role in maintaining contact within the group. When flying out to catch insects or returning to their perch, they often call to one another, helping them stay coordinated and connected. Within colonies, their soft calls also strengthen social bonds, allowing individuals to recognize companions and communicate subtly without creating alarm or disturbance. White-fronted bee-eaters feed primarily on flying insects, with a strong preference for bees and wasps. They hunt using a technique called sallying, where they launch from a perch, catch an insect in mid-air, and return to the same perch to eat it. Their excellent eyesight allows them to spot prey from a distance, and their agile flight helps them capture insects with precision. They are especially active during warm, sunny periods when insect activity is highest. Before swallowing their prey, they perform a special behavior to make bees and wasps safe to eat. They remove the stinger and venom sac by repeatedly striking the insect against their perch or rubbing it between their beak and the surface. This prepares the insect and allows the bird to eat it without harm. Besides bees and wasps, they also consume beetles, dragonflies, flies, butterflies, and other small flying insects, making them important natural pest controllers in their habitats. White-fronted bee-eaters return to the same nesting cliffs year after year. Even after floods or erosion alter the shape of a bank, the colony often rebuilds in the same location, showing remarkable loyalty to their nesting grounds. This long-term attachment helps the birds maintain stable family groups and multi-generational colonies. White-fronted bee-eaters use aerial play as a form of social interaction. Young birds especially engage in playful chases, swooping close to one another and practicing acrobatic moves. These playful flights not only help improve their hunting skills but also prepare them for the complex coordination required to function smoothly within the colony's social structure. White-fronted bee-eaters follow a highly cooperative breeding system, one of the most complex among birds. They nest in colonies, choosing steep sandy or clay banks where they can dig long horizontal tunnels. A breeding pair excavates a burrow that may extend more than a meter deep, ending in a nesting chamber where the eggs are laid. The colony as a whole often contains dozens of burrows close together, creating a bustling community during the breeding season. A unique feature of their breeding pattern is cooperative breeding, where non-breeding individuals, usually older siblings or related birds, act as helpers. These helpers assist the breeding pair by feeding the chicks, defending the nest area, and even helping maintain the tunnel. This cooperative system greatly increases the survival rate of the chicks and strengthens family bonds within the colony. Breeding generally coincides with periods of high insect availability, ensuring that parents and helpers can provide enough food for the growing young. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.